Welcome to our training video on creating and publishing an Outlook calendar in Teams. Today, we'll learn how to set up a calendar to share important dates with your team. Managing due dates, anniversaries, and vacation schedules is crucial for teamwork. Publishing a calendar to Teams can also help you remember regulatory and compliance deadlines effectively. Everyone in the channel can access this shared calendar easily. It also keeps our personal calendar free and less cluttered. Thank you for joining us. Let's stay organized and keep our deadlines in check. Now, let's hand it over to Patrice, who will guide us through the steps on the computer.
Great. Now let's see how we can share a calendar or publish it for other people to see it for important dates like deadlines, corporate events, and things that you don't necessarily want to keep on your calendar because it could end up being cluttered if it's more just for awareness. So I'm over here in the Outlook web app. We're going to do everything in the Outlook web app today because it's just a little bit easier to complete the process. On the left-hand side, I have clicked, so I'm in my calendar tab. Now I'm going to add another calendar because I don't want to share my calendar. I want a different calendar where I am going to be putting things like important dates, corporate events, deadlines, and other information. So I'm going to click on Add Calendar. What I want to add is I just want to create a blank calendar. And I am going to call this the FYI calendar for your information. I can give it a pretty color. Purple has always been my favorite. And I can even give it an icon if I want. Let's just give it a nice little star. I want to add it to my calendars and I'm going to say save. So now I have a calendar that has been added to my calendars. So what I'm going to do now is just go back and you can see, here you go, you have an FYI calendar. So I'm halfway there. The next thing that I want to do is to be able to publish this calendar. So I am in the web app. So my settings tab is going to be found, or my settings command is going to be found here at the top right where it says settings. It looks like a little gear. That's how I always remember it. So I'm going to click on settings. When I click on settings, I want to make sure that I'm in the calendar area to see all of the commands related to calendar. And I want to go to shared calendars. All the way down at the bottom, it says publish a calendar. You can publish a calendar and share a link with other people to let them view the calendar online. They will not be able to change or add anything to this calendar, but they can view it. And if you've invited them to the event from the calendar, they will get a reminder. So which calendar do I want to share? I'm going to select a calendar. I want to share the FYI calendar. What permissions or what would I like people to see? I want people to see all the details. Everything I put is going to be important. I'm going to click on publish. You're going to get two links. One is to add something to their calendar, and the other one is a calendar link for the website. I want the HTML one. So in order to copy the link, I'm just going to click on the text. When I click on the text, it's going to give me an option to go to the page. Now, I have copied links before and not gotten the experience that I thought. So in this instance, I'm going to go to the page to make sure that a calendar opens. It's going to work, and yes, it works. It is the calendar. You always want to check your work because you do not want to be embarrassed in public or put a link that's something other than what you intend it to be. So now we're just going to go back to the other tab because my calendar does open up in a new tab, which is helpful. So here I go. So again, clicking on the HTML and choosing to copy the link. And here we go, copy. Now you can publish this anywhere that you can put a website link or an HTML link. I'm going to choose to publish it in my Teams channel so that my staff just know to go there periodically to check for important FYI events or due dates. So here goes my Teams. All I did was click on the bottom because I already had my Teams open to set up for this tutorial. So here goes my Teams. Now what I want to do is at the top of my team, this is a practice team that I have. This is a practice account. Where I have ITS training, post, filed notes, I need to add a tab. So I'm going to click on that addition sign. What I want to add is a website. If I did not see it, I could just type website up in the search and it'll pop up. So here we go. The tab name should be something that is relevant to what you are putting. So I'm going to put FYI calendar. And the URL is that HTML code that we just copied. So I'm going to control and the letter V as in Victor to paste. Do I want the channel to know? Yeah, it'll post a message to the channel to let them know a new tab has been added. If you don't want to let them know and don't want to send an email, simply uncheck this box. And I'm going to say save. Now, if you look at my Teams channel up at the top, I have an FYI calendar. And because, again, I want to make sure before I tell people it's here, I'm just going to click on it. It's going to verify the link, and it does open up a calendar. Now, let's just make sure that it's working. So let's go back over to the internet. We're going to close this and close this. I want to add maybe an event on this calendar, right? So I'm going to go to my FYI calendar. Here we go. And I want to show this only. So now I only have the FY calendar. So here goes the FY calendar. So how did I do that? I went to my calendars. I clicked on FY calendar, the 3 dots, and I said, show this only. So this is the only calendar that I'm seeing. Today is Thursday. I'm going to put a meeting on for Friday. I want to add a title. My title is going to be test meeting for site, right? I just want to see if it's going to come up on the site. From 12 to 12:30, that's great. Do I want to invite people? I'll invite myself. That's fine. And I will send it. So now I have a meeting up here and I want to say, I do not want to try now. I'm not interested. I want to see if it came up on the website. So I'm going to go over here and I'm simply going to refresh it. And look, on the public website that I just put on my Teams channel, it does show that meeting. And that's how you create or add a calendar, publish a calendar, and share it to a team channel so that other team members can see events that you put there.
Thanks for watching. Now that you've learned this new skill, we encourage you to try it out in your own work. Practice makes progress. Don't forget to check back here for more tutorials designed to expand your knowledge and support your growth. If you found this video helpful, give it a like, and be sure to subscribe to the channel so you never miss a new tutorial. Let's continue building your tech skills together. See you in the next video.